What's going on, people? It's your boy the Black Elf, and holy crap, yeah, I was debating whether or not I was going to make videos of this. Really, I wanted to stream Titanfall during the beta phase, but I don't know, I hadn't streamed in so long, especially for my PC, so my settings were a little off and everything like that. But that's not what I'm getting into right now. What I'm getting into is there's been a lot of talk about this game and basically originality within the FPS development community, whatever you want to call it, but in that whole development side of things, originality. Fisticuffs put out a video, and once again, it's inspiration for my thoughts on the topic because it's pretty interesting. Look, in his video, which will be linked below, he talked about how, a couple of guys were stating that Blacklight Retribution was jacked in the development of Titanfall, period. That if you played Blacklight and you really looked at it, a lot of the ideas used in Titanfall came from that game. And then he went on to talk about how Call of Duty's been doing that with multiple different franchises. Black Ops 2 stole from Homefront, and so on and so forth. COD 4 stole from Counter-Strike, and that there's no real originality within the community, and that people are just jacking ideas and taking growing trends and creating franchises based off of what people like. And that's really what it is. That's what's going on. But my thoughts on this whole thing is this: I didn't even notice, in all honesty, and this is me being stupid or just not observant. When I played the game, I just played it. I didn't really think overly critically about it. I didn't decide, hey, when I play this beta, I'm just gonna see what they took from other games and, what's going on with this, what's going on with that. I didn't do that. I just played it. That's all I did. I hopped in a game, and this game you're watching right now, I was playing with Tony 2.0. But that's what I did. I downloaded the game and I played it. I just wanted to see if it was fun. And is it fun? Yeah. I thought that the beta was fun. The maps we got and the Titan that we got to use, it was fun. The weapons were easy. But easy is the key. This game is too friggin' easy. The fact that they have bots, and you've already heard everybody talk about it, but yeah, the fact that they have bots, it makes this game seem way too easy. Some people like to run and gun, like I kind of do on this map, and they like to play it pretty much like Call of Duty, hunt down pilots and just go for gun kills and run around and all that stuff. Some people like to use Titans, and for the most part, when I played the beta, I actually enjoy being in Titans more than running around and running and gunning. I'm getting a little bored with first-person shooters, so at least some mech combat was a little different for me. But, so I don't go off topic here, getting back to the similarities between this and Blacklight Retribution and Originality. Yeah, this game definitely did take a lot of ideas from Blacklight, but I have seen firsthand that all the developers take ideas from other franchises, including Blacklight. One of the reasons why I stopped playing Blacklight and I feel like that game became stagnant and boring, and this is coming from somebody who loved the hell out of the game. I loved Blacklight. When it came out, it was great. NASA 1 is pretty much the reason why I played it. I saw him playing the beta, and I said, you know what, I gotta play this. I'm tired of Call of Duty. I want to play a new first-person shooter. It looked fun. And it was. It was fun when it came out. What made it fun is what it lacked later on down the line. And this is something that I don't think PlayStation 4 users have gotten to experience, because the version that you got on the PlayStation 4 is a little different than the one that's currently out on PC, at least so I've heard. But what made the game a bit stagnant and less fun was the elements that it took from Black Ops 2. Things like shock charges killed the flow of the game for me. What used to be a run and gun shooter in Blacklight became pretty much a cat and mouse hide and seek type of game where people didn't care about the fact that you could see through walls or anything like that. They would still camp, they would still hide, because they had things like shock charges to avoid people from running around, running and gunning. One of the benefits of being able to see through walls temporarily was the fact that it meant people would have to move around. If you stayed still, people would know where you are, and then they would get killed. It was a run and gun game. But adding things that punished people who moved, it slowed the game down, and things like proximity mines and shock charges and shit like that, it just ruined it for me. Yes, even though you can see them and things like that, it's hard to counter campers in a game that's designed to promote it, and that's the problem that I had with Blacklight Retribution. So yeah, even they have taken elements from other games. That's just how it is in the industry, and I've noticed that. I mean, in all honesty, the best way for you to critically judge a game is to actually not think too friggin' hard. It's all about the enjoyment. You know, do you enjoy the game you're playing? And when it comes down to it, I enjoy Titanfall. I think it has some issues, and one of the biggest issues I have is it going to last? Is it still going to be as fun as it is during the beta phase when it's finally out, and you get accustomed to playing the same maps over and over again, the same Titans, the same weapons? You know, what can they do to keep the game fresh? Because from what I experienced in the beta, it's a lot of fun, but it seems like it would get old pretty quick. That's all I'm saying. That's my only issues with Titanfall. So, there you have it, guys. We talked pretty much about the whole thing. There really isn't any full-fledged originality. People come up with original ideas, and then they add elements from other games to try and expand on that and make a full product. That's at least how I see it. Alright? And this is, like I said, coming from a fan of Blacklight Retribution, long-time Call of Duty player, Battlefield player, all that. That's just how it seems to me. They all take elements from each other's games and try to make their own versions of whatever. Alright? So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Do you see any elements of other games? Does it bother you? Anyway, let me know. It's been your boy, The Black Love, and I'm out. Peace.